Hey, good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. We're about to get started, so I am going to suggest if everybody can gather around and gather close to the podium. We're going to get our little program started today, so if everybody would like to gather around and come on over to the podium, we are about to get started on our second annual. We're allowed to say annual now because it's the second time we're doing it, and I have a feeling that we're going to be doing this every year, which is fantastic, and I think each year it's just going to get better and better and better. So we want to thank you all for coming out to our second annual Pride flag raising ceremony. Just a few things before we get started. There are bathrooms available. If you go right around the corner, there's a door underneath the fire escape of the Hack Pack, and the bathrooms are in there. And while you're there using the bathrooms, please notice there's a wonderful art exhibit in the gallery right now, so you could walk around and enjoy the gallery. It's a really nice exhibit, and just so you know, we change our exhibit around once a month. We have a different artist that comes in and displays. Local artists will display in our gallery, and we're usually open 9 to 5, so come on down and enjoy the art. It'll change all the time, and you'll be able to check it out today if you go inside and use the facilities. So we are here in Atlantic Street Park, a little backyard behind the Hackensack Performing Arts Center, and my name is Greg Leosi. I'm the artistic director here at the Performing Arts Center, and I'd like to welcome everybody here to this wonderful event. And most important, I want to thank the mayor and council, the school system, and the city manager's office for really most important choosing this location. This location being one of the facilities that we run through the Performing Arts Center. Even though it's a city facility, we have concerts in the park in the summer, we have Shakespeare, we have movies, we have yoga, and not only that, but we have all sorts of events here at the Hackensack Performing Arts Center. And the reason why I'm so happy to have you here today at this event is because throughout the years, throughout history, the arts in our society has been a major part of the LGBTQ plus community. We are a partnership, and there is nothing that brings me more pride than having a pride event here at this location. It couldn't be more fitting. The arts has been a haven and a safety place for all different walks of life, all different genders. Everybody has a safe home in the arts, and I take pride in knowing that our little Hackensack Performing Arts Center is the same thing for this community, that the LGBTQ plus community has a home, safe space to explore their artistic endeavors through art, dance, poetry, and that's why I'm so happy that this is the setting for this wonderful, wonderful event. So I want to thank once again the mayor and council, the school system, and everybody who has participated in this, and to encourage everyone to get involved. I know some of you have already performed on this stage many times, but please get involved, get on our mailing list, and find out about more events. We just had a LGBTQ comedy night a couple nights ago, which was fantastic. We have other shows that are coming up where some alumni are going to be performing, so it's really something that you should get involved with. And again, thank you so much for using this home, the Hack Pack, as part of a safety place for the LGBTQ community to be involved in. With that, we're going to get our little program started. We have a few great speakers here today, and I want to get started by just mentioning we have people from the county here, we have people from the school, and of course we have our mayor and council. So with that, I'd like to introduce the mayor of the city of Hackensack, Mr. John LaBrosse. Say a few words.
Thank you, Greg. Greg does a great job, doesn't he, guys? Go ahead, give him a round of applause. He deserves it. He's great. He's great. Take a bow. So, again, it's great to be here. And I know this is only the second official raising of the Progress Pride flag. But we've been doing this for a while, raising the flag in Hackensack. And if I'm not mistaken, Hackensack is the first municipality in Bergen County to raise the Pride flag. So we're very proud of that. And it means a lot to us. I want to introduce, I have some officials here with me today. I have Councilman Jerry Carroll is here, Councilwoman Stephanie von Rudenborg, Deputy City Manager Jacqueline Hashmat. Our Health Officer Susan McVeigh is here. Head of Economic Development Albert Dibb is here. Did I miss anybody from the city? I think I got everybody. But thanks for coming down, guys, and supporting this. We appreciate it. So without further ado, I have a proclamation. We read one last year. We have another one for this year, and I'd like to read it. And it reads, whereas the battle for dignity, equality, and personal safety and for lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, and questioning people is reflected in the tireless commitment of the LGBTQ plus community, as well as dedicated advocates and allies who strive to forge a more inclusive society. And whereas these advocates and allies work towards making sure, the LGBTQ plus community within the city of Hackensack is heard, including the young members that are striving towards inclusivity. And whereas LGBTQ plus Americans, including those who live in our local communities, face hate and discrimination simply for being who they are and for who they love, and there remains much work to do to extend the promise of our country to every person. And whereas the Pride Progress flag represents all members of the LGBTQ plus community by emphasizes inclusion for all by including black and brown stripes to represent marginalized people of color within the LGBTQ plus community, as well as pink, white, and light blue stripes to represent the transgender community. And whereas by raising the Pride Progress flag here in the city of Hackensack, we are continuing to affirm our belief that we are all more free when we are treated as equals and take pride in all of our LGBTQ plus community members. Now therefore be it resolved, the Mayor and City Council of the City of Hackensack do hereby proclaim June 23rd as the City of Hackensack Lesbian, Gay, Bisexual, Transgender, and Questioning Pride Month. And in raising the Pride Progress flag, we encourage all community residents to eliminate prejudice wherever it exists and to celebrate our great diversity by celebrating our LGBTQ friends and neighbors within our city. So with that, I'm going to introduce a special person, all right? Reed Rodriguez, are you here? Here you are. The microphone is yours. Yep.
Hello, everybody. I'm going to start off by opening my speech, okay? I have to say about my speech, I actually didn't write this until today because I had finals, so you're going to get what you're going to get. So, good morning, everybody. I'm Reed, as you might know. My pronouns are he, him. I founded the Hackensack Middle School Gay Straight Alliance with Miss Kalman during a pandemic, which was really interesting because you had to do it on Zoom, if you might remember that. When I came out as trans, I realized how much stigma was in the LGBTQ community. However, there are organizations and adults that help us ease the stigma. And if you're lucky, whether middle school or high school, there are organizations to help you support you in this journey. In my instance, there was Councilwoman Stephanie von Rutenberg, Mayor LaBrosse, Deputy Municipal Clerk Hazmat, who listened when I came to them last year to advocate for Progress Pride flag raising at the city, which resulted in being the second annual flag raising. So I thank you to those who I mentioned, and yeah, I hope everyone has a good Pride.
Thank you so much, Reed. Okay, as I mentioned before, we have people here from all different parts of our community. We have the city here, and we have the county here you're going to hear from in just a few minutes. But we also have members from the Board of Education here. And I think when these organizations, when these parts of our local government come together for things like this, it really is a joyous, joyous occasion, and really brings, it really gives you a sense of just how bound together our great little community is here in Hackensack. And with that, I would like to introduce up to the stage our Superintendent of Schools, Mr. Robert Sanchez. Come on up.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for inviting me to speak at this very special occasion. As Superintendent of Hackensack Public Schools, I'm honored to be given this opportunity to announce to all that the City of Hackensack and its schools have combined their efforts to celebrate Pride Month. As community leaders, it is our collective responsibility to ensure that all of our stakeholders feel seen, heard, and respected. By raising this flag, we affirm our community's dedication to fostering an environment that embraces and supports all individuals, regardless of their sexual orientation or gender identity. In our schools, we strive to create an atmosphere where every student feels safe, valued, and empowered to be their authentic selves. We believe that diversity is our strength and that every person, regardless of who they are, deserves to be treated with dignity and respect. This is the reason we raised our own Pride Inclusive flag at the Board of Education office this past November. This ceremony is a testament to the progress we have made in promoting inclusivity within our community. It is a declaration that discrimination, intolerance, prejudice have no place in our classrooms, hallways, or community at large. By raising this flag, we send a powerful message to our LGBTQ+ community that they are seen, heard, and supported. To our LGBTQ+ students, I want to say to you, you are not alone. We stand with you, we support you, we celebrate your courage and resilience. You are an integral part of our school district, and we are committed to ensuring that you have the same opportunities and experiences as your peers. To our educators and staff, I want to express my gratitude for your dedication and commitment to creating safe and inclusive space for learning. Your role extends beyond academics. You are mentors, role models, and advocates for our students. Your efforts in promoting respect, empathy, and understanding contribute to the success and well-being of our entire school community. To our community stakeholders, thank you for supporting our efforts to create an inclusive and affirming environment for all of our residents. Your support and involvement are crucial in fostering a sense of belonging for all. As we raise this flag, let it serve as a reminder of our ongoing commitment to equity and inclusivity. Let it be a symbol of hope, progress, and unity. Let it inspire us to continue our work towards creating a world where everyone can live without fear of discrimination and prejudice. In closing, I want to thank the Mayor and City Council for inviting us to this event, and each and every one of you for joining us at this momentous occasion. Let us move forward, together embracing our diversity, celebrating our shared humanity, and creating a brighter future for all. Thank you. Next up, we'd like to introduce Dee Kalman, GSA advisor at our very own Hackensack Middle School.
Good afternoon. My name is Dee Kalman. I am a proud Comet educator at Hackensack Middle School and the advisor of the Gay Straight Alliance. Our building principal, Dr. Dorsey Whiting, sends her support for this inclusive and celebratory event. As much as I can talk about the importance of these celebrations, it's the words of our children that are the most meaningful. I would like to start my remarks by delegating it to two of our GSA leaders that are here with us today. The first one to come up, her name is Jenny. Jenny Nowla goes by the pronouns she, they. She is an 8th grade student at HMS. She's been an active leader in the Gay Straight Alliance for this school year and is excited to start Hackensack High School in the fall. Here's Jenny.
Okay. Well, it is not our differences that divide us. It is our inability to recognize, accept, and celebrate those differences. Okay. It's not our differences that divide us. It is our inability to recognize, accept, and celebrate those differences. This is a quote by Audre Lorde. She was a woman of color, a lesbian, and a feminist. She was also an amazing poet. My name is Jenny, and I go by she, they pronouns. I'm a part of the Hackensack Middle School's Gay Straight Alliance. Today, we are here at the flag-raising ceremony to celebrate our differences. Though for many people it is hard to accept our differences, I stand here today in front of you in disbelief and complete shock that I'm up here speaking. I'm excited that our not-so-little city is slowly making a difference. and enacting positive and life-saving changes for the LGBTQ plus community. We have GSAs at both our middle school and high school, and having a safe space at school where our teachers respect every aspect of ourselves is a beautiful thing. This past November, I was in attendance at the Pride flag raising at the Board of Education office. I'm proud to be a student in the district where we have an inclusive flag flying not just in June, but all year long. For some, this is just another flag raising event, but to many, this is life affirming. We all have our differences, and we're here to make a difference today. Thank you, everyone.
The next student leader I would like to invite, Vinayan Shalapa Ives, goes by the pronouns he, him. He is a 6th grade student at HMS. Since starting school at HMS, he's been a consistent participant and leader in the Gay Straight Alliance. Here is Vinayan.
Hello, everybody. My name is Vinayan Shalapa Ives, and my pronouns are he, him. I'm honored to be speaking with you all at this event, and I'm very happy that Hackensack has this flag raising event. I'm speaking as a proud ally on the behalf of the Hackensack Middle School GSA, an after-school club devoted to the awareness and inclusiveness of LGBTQ plus people in the school. We are an inclusive, accepting, and supportive community of students and teachers who organize activities in our club and around the school to help everyone learn more about LGBTQ plus history, role models, and share stories. We met and interacted with many role models, which helped us learn about their lives, challenges, and how they overcame them. This flag raising, in my opinion, is a really important step towards highlighting inclusiveness and equality of LGBTQ plus citizens in Hackensack. While we do need to celebrate this, we do need to understand that there is still a lot of work to be done. On June 28, 1974, you may not know this, but Hackensack was the first city in New Jersey to celebrate Gay Pride Day officially. I do encourage you to check out the New York Times article on this. To honor our history as one of the first cities in the country to stand up for LGBTQ plus citizens, and to show that we're still a leader in fighting for equal rights, I would like to request that the mayor and the officials gathered here to bring back Pride Day and to designate an annual Pride Day in Hackensack. This can influence other cities in New Jersey to celebrate Pride and can have a positive impact on a lot of people. We can do this to show the world that we are not afraid to stand up and we are proud of everyone. I want to thank Ms. Kalman, our club advisor, the middle school and high school GSAs for educating and supporting students of all identities. Thank you, everyone, and happy Pride Month.
Now I would like to introduce Laura Rodriguez. This is Laura here. Is it Laura? Laura, yeah.
Thank you, Dee. So I am here to talk about resources that are available to the LGBTQ community through community organizations and through the County of Bergen. The first one I'm going to address is community organizations. I'm speaking on behalf of Anthony Torres, who is the founder of the BCLA, which is the Bergen County LGBTQ Alliance. This is a community organization, and I'm going to read from Anthony's little crib notes to me, that helps support local LGBTQ homeless youth and reduce isolation for local LGBTQ seniors. So you see the gamut that they run are from the kids to the seniors. A couple examples of what they have available are my son, who you've just met, Reed Rodriguez. Reed participated in a youth empowerment program through BCLA and the Big Brothers Big Sisters organization of New York City. I have to give a shout out to the back of the room, and that would be the Library of Hackensack, because the Library of Hackensack was partly involved in this youth advisory group where Reed's group met every other week at their facility, and that's where people from across the county of Bergen met and they worked on issues and challenges. One of the things that Reed and his colleagues did is they came up with a compendium of other organizations and other like-minded individuals throughout the county. One of the other things they did this year is they had a drag show event that bridged the gap from the BCLA's mission statement of the kids to the seniors. At this event, they had the gray members of the LGBTQ rainbow who were talking about what they went through in the 50s, 60s, and 70s, and they had a nice dialogue between the students and the seniors as far as how did you come out 30, 40, 50 years ago versus the kids now, how are they coming out? So organizations like the BCLA are throwing lots of different programs, but what they want to know is what you, as members of this community, would like to do. At the back table, where the library is, there is a survey. You can scan it, and you can tell them what kind of programs do you want to see in the County of Bergen and the City of Hackensack. And they will use these responses to come up with programs for you. Now, aside from being a member of the BCLA family through Reed, and aside from being Reed's mother, I am also the clerk to the commissioners of Bergen County, and in that capacity, I'm representing our commissioners who regretfully could not be at the meeting today because they're a couple blocks away at our flag raising for Juneteenth. So on behalf of the county and the county executive, Jim Tedesco, I want to tell you about a couple resources that are available through the County of Bergen. Unfortunately, we had rain last week, and at first we were a little disappointed because the Pride flag raising ceremony for the county had to be postponed. But I'm glad that it was, because now I can tell you all about a fabulous event that is occurring next Tuesday. So we will have the Pride flag raising event on Tuesday, June 20th at 5 o'clock at Bergen Newbridge Medical Center. At this event, not only will there be the flag raising, there will be honoring different municipalities for what they do for LGBTQ initiatives. There will be a number of people tabling, but more importantly, there will be the staff and the members of Bergen Newbridge Medical Center. At this event next week, they will be announcing a further expansion of their LGBTQ mental health facility within Bergen Newbridge. So it is very important to note that for people out there that are struggling, they don't always get the resources that they need. And going to an event like that is something where you can get plenty of information in a completely inclusive environment. But if that's a little too heavy for you to be on the campus of the state's largest nonprofit medical center, how about a trip to the Bergen County Zoo? At the Bergen County Zoo on Saturday, July 8th, we have Pride at the Zoo. We will be celebrating the LGBTQ plus community with a day filled of family fun, activities, vendors. I can't stress enough how even if you just go there for a half an hour or an hour, your life could change literally by being there. We speak from our own experience. My son did not have the most gender-affirming medical professional as a pediatrician. When we went to that organization, we were table hopping, picking up business cards, and we found a pediatrician that is absolutely gender affirming. We found an adolescent medicine specialist at that event. So you never know how your life can change for the better by just going to one of these resource availabilities. And again, Pride at the Zoo, you'll get to see all of the animals and see what the county has to offer for the LGBT community. Two more mentions for the county and resources, and this is directed to Ms. Coleman and to Mr. Gaines because I know he's involved with the high school LGBTQ program. The County of Bergen has an LGBTQ advisory committee that are staffed with members and people of the public from all 70 municipalities. In the fall of every year, they run a LGBTQ Youth Summit. Right now, the Youth Summit is addressed to high schools, and Hackensack, you have an open invitation to participate there. If you're not already participating, let me know and we'll get you in there. It's an important opportunity for members of the high school community to meet people within the other 70 municipalities in Bergen County. I can tell you from Reed's experience in the Youth Summit, when you reach out to people in the other towns, you find out that the more you think you're different, the more you are the same. So I strongly encourage the members of the high school to get in touch, get involved with that program. And for Ms. Coleman, we are going to try to do something with middle school students, but Dee is a trendsetter. At the time that she and Reed formed the middle school GSA, they were only the second middle school in Bergen County to have a GSA. They now have 3 schools that have GSAs in Bergen County. So it's a little hard to do a summit for them, but it's always in Commissioner Zohr's mind to try and do that. And last but not least, I want to just thank the city of Hackensack for encouraging the library and encouraging their staff members to listen to a kid who, when they go to their meeting last year and said, you know you've been raising the flag for 20 years, but I have a flag that has brown and black and pink and white and blue, and if I bring one to you, do you think maybe you can fly it? I want to thank you for giving Reed that attention last year so that we can have this second annual event. And I want to especially thank the mayor, the council, the city of Hackensack's educational staff for doing what the children need, and that is providing with a voice and providing them the resources so that they can enjoy a day like this without any fear of stigma or any fear of feeling alone. Because right now, we have a group of people that are bonding together, and next year, when we don't have to worry about Juneteenth, we will have a lot more people in this park. And once again, thank you to Mr. Leosi for everything he did to arrange this, but also to bring members to the Hack Pack that are gender affirming and share their voices. So once again, thank you for your time, and thank you for the support of all of the resources provided to the youth in Bergen County.
All right, thank you all so much. This is going to conclude our talks today. Again, we want to thank you all for coming out. What we're going to do now is we're going to come around to where the flagpole is, and we're going to take a few photos as we officially raise the flag to the top of the flagpole in both Pride and it could wave throughout the month and from here on out. Right here in this beautiful, beautiful park. So once again, I want to thank you all for coming out. And, there's one more thing.
I'm sorry, I have to take this opportunity to, one of my colleagues is here, so I would like to introduce Commissioner Rafael Marte. He is the newest member to the Board of Chosen Commissioners. He was just duly appointed in March of this past year. So he's our newest commissioner, and he is already fully on board with all LGBTQ issues. So thank you for letting me introduce him.
Thank you. Again, all these different aspects of the community coming together. And officially, I don't know if you know this, but on the website for the Bergen County, for that department, the phrase that they have, and I think it's a great way to end this, it says, defend love, empower minds, and save lives. And I think that's what we're all here to do, and I think that's a perfect sentiment that's on that website for the LGBTQ community and this event. So again, I'd like to invite everybody to come around. We're going to take some pictures, and we're going to raise the flag. Again, you can enjoy this park for the rest of the day, and please enjoy the exhibit that is in the art gallery, so you don't have to go home. There's still plenty to do. It's a beautiful day, so enjoy. Thank you all so much. Thank you.
So hi everybody, this is Diana. Diana is a representative from Congressman Josh Gottheimer's office. He was nice enough to send a certificate of recognition presented to the city of Hackensack. That your commitment to supporting the LGBTQ plus community is exemplary. I commend your dedication to the community and the families of the 5th District. So we thank Josh for that. Thank you for bringing it down. And I would like to present this to Reed as well. There you go. Thank you. Can we get a picture? Yeah, absolutely. Can we do a picture?
Just you two? Is there anyone else that wants to?
Join in. Anybody wants to be in a picture? Hop in. Yep. Steph, where are you? Did you leave?
Steph had to go over to
Okay.
Melody Park.
Thank you. No, Josh, thanks again. It was nice. I appreciate it. Just for the record, Josh Gottheimer, Congressman Gottheimer, is the busiest man I've ever seen. This guy is everywhere. You know, our congressman before him, Scott Garrett, I think I saw him in Hackensack twice in his tenure. Josh is, as a matter of fact, Josh will be in Hackensack again tomorrow for a fireman event. And he's constantly helping the city of Hackensack, trying to get us funding and money. So we really appreciate that. So, first grade. How you want to do this?
You can come on over.
All three?
If all of our speakers can come on up. Okay. Raise it, and then you know how to lock it, right? Okay. Come on around.
So, pull it, all right? The count of three, ready?